up, guys? Drew here over at Rough Hiker Outdoors with another video for you today, and this one is like a redemption video. Okay, so you guys know that my channel started out as budget, and I still do a lot of things budget. Not to say I don't have some nice, more premium stuff, and that I haven't reviewed that stuff, but at the core, I still like to do budget stuff. And something that pained me to do a while back was a video where I did a Mora versus a Condor, and I just had a really bad experience with a Condor Nesmic and how the edge held up, and I'll put some of that video in as I'm speaking here so you can see the kind of damage that thing sustained. Well, after that I just kind of had written them off and I threw them away, but I always looked at them online and said, man, these things are really cool looking, they make some really cool designs. I really want to give them another shot. So I went and I bought a Swamp Romper, and you guys might have seen that in a Bushcraft blades video that I did recently for Knife Thursday, and I really liked it. And you know, I put it through the paces, and then one day I took it out and I grabbed some hardwood and I batoned through it, and then I made some feather sticks. I didn't even really do any chopping, and on the edge I found it wasn't as severe as the Nesmic when I originally had it, but it had some pretty serious chipping and rolling, and I do believe I have some pictures that I sent to the company to show you that. Now, this one is a new one along with a new Nesmic. I contacted Condor, told them what happened, that both the blades had just failed with relatively light use. Like certainly nothing out of the ordinary, you know, normal bushcrafting, camping type tasks. And they said, well, hey, we're really sorry that you had this. Could you please send us some pictures and we'll get out some new knives to you right away. And so that's what they did. So there's a brand new Nesmic and a brand new Swamp Romper. Now, I took these things out, and I will roll in some footage of this, but I took these things out immediately. And I grabbed a gnarly, knotty piece of wood and I tried to baton through it. I did some carving on it, and then I held them as far back as I could, and I just did some serious chopping on it because I wanted to put it through worse than what the other ones did. And so I grabbed some seasoned wood that was knotty as all get out, and like I said, what I will do, I'll take a screenshot of this and show it to you guys. But the Swamp Romper, as I was batoning through, because of the way the knots were situated and everything, and it's a thinner blade, I was batoning this thing and the blade just bent. I mean, pretty severely. There was a large curve in this blade, and I started freaking out, like, oh my gosh, I just smoked this blade, you know. But I just kept hammering to get through that piece, and I ended up tearing it out and all this other stuff. But when I took the blade back out, it was perfectly true again, and it's perfectly true now. And I finished that baton, and then I went through and I batoned some more, and I was chopping at the knots and the hardest places on the wood, and I was really giving it heck. And God's honest truth, this thing will still just about shave. If you put some pressure, it will pop some hairs. And that's the other thing. The other two knives I got were not sharp really at all out of the box. But these two new ones that I got were quite sharp, and it looks as though the grinds are much more even than the original ones. And this Swamp Romper has a better belly than the last one. It's not so severe that it's like a blunt tip. This one has a better tip. So what I think happened is, and I'm not surprised at all, to be honest, but I literally got two lemons 2 years apart. So I somehow ended up with two lemons, and you know, it happens. Every knife maker is going to make a lemon. Every knife maker is going to have one that just doesn't really cut the mustard, and one that slips through quality control. But these, after using these and after kind of whipping on these, I see why people love Condor so much, other than the looks. I see why they think that they're a quality knife company, because these things really did perform quite well, and I was very happy with these. They sent me new knives with new sheaths, and I'm really happy. The retention in the sheaths are both really good. Neither of them are, I'm not worried about any of these coming out. I rigged up a little dangler on this Nesmic, thank you. And the Nesmic, I'm so happy that this one's good, because this is like one of my favorite shapes. I just really like the way it looks and the way my thumb kind of fits in here. But I'm really happy that these guys came through. And I tried to show the blades in those the videos, but there's not a nick on this. There's the tiniest little roll at the very back of this, and I'm pretty sure when I was putting the knives, I was trying to set them up for a picture for Instagram, and I dropped this one and it hit the spine of the other knife, and I'm pretty sure that's where that came from. So the wood didn't do any chipping or rolling. I mean, right out here, maybe just the most minor, and that's probably from the chopping, because this is out near the end where I'd really be hitting hard. But these things performed like I expected them to, and I was hammering on the back. I mean, I put these things through the paces. So, a couple things that I wanted to take away from this video. Number one, in my mind, Condor is totally redeemed as far as quality goes. And not only that, hold on, we got a big bus going through. Not only are they redeemed as far as like the quality and what my opinion of the company, but I saw how their customer service worked. I got like a bunch of emails from a few different people in the company. Hey, here's a return label for your other blades. We want to make sure this doesn't happen, and here's this, and we're sorry that this happened, and here's tracking for your new knives that are coming out, and they were very helpful. They were on top of things. I think it took me like a week to get a reply after I sent them the email, and I didn't send them like any special thing. I filled out their little form that they have on their website and sent them a message. So this is not like I got special YouTube treatment or anything like that. I just did it like an average Joe. And so anyway, they really came through in my mind. So for me, this is a total redemption of Condor, and I'm really happy about it, because there's other knives that they have that I really like, that I really wanted to buy, but I've been so hesitant because basically because I got lemons. Either I got 2 lemons, or when they sent me these, they sent me the 2 best knives that they make. I'm more inclined to think that I got 2 lemons. But these are much sharper than the other ones that I've had. The grinds are more even. This has a little palm swell, which I don't remember the old one having, which I like. It's more comfortable. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to make this video and basically say bravo to Condor. There's a lot of companies that don't have awesome customer service. This is one that does. So I just want to let you know that if you do have a problem with Condor, or you're thinking about buying one, you might get a lemon, but they've got really good customer service, which is cool. That they took care of me. And this was my Nesmic was 2 years old at the time. I got mad and I threw it in a drawer, and I said, forget it. And and they ended up coming through after all that time. So I appreciate Condor, and I appreciate their customer service, and I can definitely, after seeing how these performed, I can recommend these. I can comfortably recommend these to somebody who's looking for a knife that's gonna hold up for them. But as always, guys, test your stuff before you trust it. Don't just grab a knife and run out into the woods and trust it. Do some backyard testing. Do some hard backyard testing to see if the knife holds up the way you want it to. That's one thing I've definitely learned. So anyway, guys, don't want to make this too long. Thanks for watching, as always. God bless you guys. Don't forget to thumbs up and share and subscribe. And I will put some links for these knives, to some Amazon links if you want to go check these out. But guys, I will catch you later. Thanks for watching. God bless, as always.